Hello and welcome back to Simply Solo Playthrough. We are here again with Maquis. This is one of the games under 30 minutes, under $30, small box, top game, solo only. And this is just a fun game. Okay, so I'm going to go on ahead and decide where I'm going to move to. I'm going to move, of course, to... Oh, I got to find out what I have to do. That would be a good idea. Sabotage. And just... Oh, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. The occupation runs a munitions factory on the outskirts of town. Infiltrate and sabotage the operation by any means possible. A worker must infiltrate the factory twice and return third day to deliver explosives. Wow. And the reason I'm saying wow is because this one requires 3. Deliver 3 explosives to this location. This mission can only be completed on days 6, 7, 8, or 9. So that means this one has to be done first and has to be done quickly. And how do we do that? We go to Point Levac. And our bad guys go to the grocer. And we're going to make sure we only have 3 of these so I don't keep putting them out there. Okay. We will then, of course, go to Radio A. They will go to the fence. And we will go to the doctor. And they will go to Pont de Nord. So far... Oh, hey, that isn't working out the way it's supposed to look like. There we go. So the good news is day 1 has ended successfully. We get a medicine. And we're going to order some money to be dropped. And that is the end of the day. Everyone goes back home. We flip the counter over to the next day. And we go to Point Levac in the morning. They go to the fence. Yeah, that's going to be problematic because the fence shows up way too often. We will go to Radio A again. They go to the grocer. And lastly, we go to the doctor. The doctor, to make... We have to have the chemist lab, yeah. So the chemist lab requires stuff from the doctor to make bombs. So that's what we're after. And they go to Radio A, Rue Baudet. I always like when they go there. That's always kind of nice. Because it's out of the way. Okay, so Radio A, we're going to order for some more money. Which goes to Field B. We're going to get some meds. That's the end of day number 3. 2, excuse me. So we go to day 3. Morale drops by 1. Everyone goes back home. And we start day 3 with our morale down just a little bit. But we're going to try and do something about that. We're going to go to the grocer. They go to Radio A. And I'm going to go to fields 1 and 2. It doesn't matter because they can't go there. They go to Radio B. And the black market. That's right, black market. Okay. So we're going to get some groceries. We're going to get some money. That makes the world go around. And they go back home. Day 4 begins. Point Levac. The reason you have to do Point Levac is because you've got this choke point here. And you're going to have to, unless you're going over here intentionally, you got to do this. They will go to Point Levesque or the Black Market. We then go on ahead and reshuffle the cards. This does not require great shuffling in my book. And we go to the doctor's office. They go to Radio A. We go to the spare room. And we will buy our chemist room. Okay. They go to the fence. So we get more medicine. And everyone goes home. Day 5. Whew. Point Levesque. Surprise! Radio B. Okay, so here's my problem. I really need to go to the poor district to spend to kick this up so it gets just kicked back down so it stays at 3 Maquis. But then you leave the doctor open and you hope it doesn't go bad. Fence. And the chem lab. Grocer. And it didn't go bad. Because there's one card in here that will often have that go bad. So we're going to spend one of our medical. We're going to get a bomb. We're going to spend this, food and medicines, to lower the morale back, or to raise the morale, I guess would be the correct term here. Okay, yes, there are 2 people at the cafe that I can go get fairly easily, but the problem is if I do that, I raise the number of Maquis and the board really gets crowded. So unless I really need it, I try not to go get extra people. We move the day up to day 6. Morale drops by 1. We go to Point Levesque. Radio B. We will also go to the doctor again. And they will go to the Black Market. And lastly, we'll go to the chemist lab. Oh, this is the card that often is nasty. So good news, they're all over there. We go on ahead, spend our medicine, get a bomb, and get a new medicine from the doctor. Or I guess chemical supply would probably be the better terminology there. Okay, day 7. Point Levesque. Grocer. Doctor. Radio A. And we will go to the chemist lab. Grocer, Pont de Nord. So they will go on ahead and get an extra for the doctor, and we'll turn that into a bomb. I guess we'll turn that one into a bomb, but that's okay. So we have our 3 bombs. And now we have to get up north. And this is where it gets tricky. Please note we can go on ahead and complete it. So even if we lose someone, good news. We're going to start at Pont de Nord. Radio A. Now I have the choice of going to the grocer or Point Levesque. And the problem is this one. This shows up more often than this does. But so far, we already, we have 2 ways home, but we also have 2 more milice coming out. I am going to push my luck. I'm going to go with the grocer because I want the food. Radio B. And we'll go to... It's really tempting to go do the sabotage. Because as long as this isn't a fence, we're okay. So we're going to go on ahead and go to sabotage. Point Levesque, black market. Perfect. Okay, so the good news. This is a really bad turn. I meant to go to destroy the train is what I meant to do. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm going to take that back. Sorry. Because that is what I meant to do. We're going to destroy the train. And everybody gets back home safely with another set of food. So now we need to work on sabotage. There's 2 ways to do this with sabotage. First of all, day goes to 8. We have to get the bomb. So first thing we're going to do is go get the bomb. And to that, we'll of course go to Point Levesque, to the grocer, to the doctor, to the fence, and to the chemist lab. And lastly, fence Pont de Nord. So we get a new doctor. We change this one for a bomb. And that basically ends what we're going to do. Now we have to work on getting up to sabotage level. And sabotage becomes hard because the fence comes up way too often. So you have to go to the fence on at least the first or second one, preferably the first. But the problem is if you go to the first and they get Levesque, then you've got to grab Nord and the grocer. And you have always the possibility of black market showing up. So it's a really kind of a sketchy kind of deal. So we're going to start with Point Levesque because we're actually going to try and get up there. Radio B. So pushed our luck a little bit. It did pass. We'll go to the fence. And the problem with the fence is that's often the one that comes up that you'll get, in trouble. Oh, we forgot to move this up. Oh no, and they go to 4. Oh, and we're going here. So they go to Pont de Nord. And we put an extra one out too early. Oops. They make a difference. Good. Grocer. Black market. So the good news is we have 1 day done here. And we move this up to day 10. So we're going to go to Point Levesque to start. They go to the fence. Now we have to come up with a way of what we're going to do here. And I want to get rid of one of these guys. So we're going to go on ahead and increase morale. Fence, Pont de Nord. And the poor district. Grocer, poor district, doctor. That was close. Radio A. Okay, so the good news is we're going to get more food. We're going to deliver the supplies to the poor district. We're going to increase our morale by 1, which is going to get rid of one of the milice, so we're back down to 3. And that means we got rid of that first fence one. So it's actually a good thing. So we'll go to Point Levesque. Radio A. Go to the fence. Pont du Nord. Oh, and of course, Sabotage. Radio B. Whew. Okay, we're going to get this done. This is going to work. So there's our second time in there. We forgot to move the counter forward. That's 11. And now we run into our problem again. Day 12. But the good news is I'm going to win. So we're going to start with Point Levesque. Radio B. Fence. And the milice go to Radio B, Rue Baudet. Oh, and I will go to Sabotage is where I have to go to. Grocer. Point Levesque, Black Market. And we get everyone back home again. I don't think I've done that in a while, where I haven't lost anybody. So that's a win. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have enjoyed this game. And please make sure that you like and subscribe. Come back later for more content and more solo playthroughs. And I hope you have a really great day. Please like and subscribe!